Hi everyone, thanks for joining me for a Friday night pour. This is where I start my weekend off right with a pour of a rye whiskey. And tonight we have Colonel E.H. Taylor Straight Rye Bottled and Bond. E.H. Taylor Rye is a bottled and bond product released by Buffalo Trace. And while on the back of the bottle it does say distilled, aged, and bottled in Frankfort, Kentucky, there are two DSP numbers listed, 13, which is Buffalo Trace, and 12, which is Barton, which has led some people to speculate that the distillate is actually Barton Rye. Let's go ahead and give it a pour. Like many Buffalo Trace products, this is a hard to find bottle. I was lucky enough to get one at MSRP here in Ohio early last year. So the bottle's been open for quite a while, but I haven't had a pour in like 4 or 5 months from it. The first thing I get on the nose is caramel. It's very sweet. Some like red apple, cinnamon, a little bit of fresh cut grass maybe. I can give it a taste. That's good. So it's very sweet on the front of the palate, like a caramel and a little bit of cinnamon maybe. Other drink. Yeah, I'm definitely getting that sweetness in the front, and as it hits the mid palate, I'm starting to get some of that mintiness you get in some ryes, like a spearmint almost. A little bit fruity, but it really hits on the back of the palate. It's peppery, a little spicy. After a couple of drinks, I'm starting to get a little more of that, like a red hot kind of cinnamon. Starting to stand out. That mintiness is lingering, but even though it doesn't have that Kentucky hug, it's definitely got some spice on the end. Gives it a little bit of a punch. Yeah, very peppery finish. Really nice mouthfeel. I'm not really tasting any youth in it. So even though it's bottled in bond, 4 years minimum, it's certain that it's older than that. One more try. Yeah, that pepper on the finish really kind of lingers. So it's got a nice little kick to it. It's a pretty good bottle. So final thoughts. This falls in line with the kind of ryes I like. I'm not a fan of the kind of dill forward heavy herbal ryes. I like the ones that are a little more minty, fruity, peppery. So this is right in that groove. Is it the best rye I've had? No, it's not the best, but it's certainly good. As for availability and affordability, if you can get it at MSRP, it's definitely a buy. However, I believe it's around $70 MSRP, and I've seen it go for like $200 on secondary, and I wouldn't spend that on it. So if you can get it around the $100 range, then I would say go ahead and grab it. but I wouldn't really go much more than that. Cheers. I hope you all have a good weekend.